Good afternoon, everyone. Hope my voice is audible. Can I get confirmation reaction? Divyaka, is my voice audible?
Pooja, your voice is audible.
Divyaka, thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. We are expecting few more people to join. I kindly request you for your patience. We will start the session by 3:05. Thank you for your understanding. All, I would like to thank you all for joining the webinar and your support for our initiation. I would like to welcome you all today for this webinar, ManageEasy Key Attributes of the Master Module. With me, I'm having today's webinar presenter, Divya Jyoti, who is an expert in this topic, will provide you the required knowledge throughout this session. Before starting the session, I would like to give you uh, information about our weekly customer webinar. So I'm sharing the link of this webinar in the Q&A section. So I hope you all can access the link. Uh, with this link, you can get help of the schedule, webinar schedule, which we are planned to conduct for our customers. So we are conducting this webinar every week, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. So anyone can join and you can make use of this. So without any further ado, I'm handing the session to Divyaka. So Divyaka, the session is all yours.
Thank you, Pooja. Thank you so much for your warm welcome. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining this webinar. And this is like a third session of the customer webinar, as we have started our first webinar on Tuesday, and it is going on good. So I request you to help us in keep supporting us and joining the webinar and gain the inputs of the products from this webinar. And also, even it will help us to grow together. So I'm just sharing my screen. So today we will be going through the topic of key masters of ManageEasy module. I'm just sharing my screen. Hope my screen is visible.
Divyaka, your screen is.
Okay, thank you, Pooja. Yes. So today we will be saying the concepts like what are the basic attributes of master module in GoFuel ManageEasy. Okay, so hope everyone knows what is masters and everything, but still, since we wanted to start with the first thing based on the process, we are just starting this module. Okay, so let me there are basic simple rules. Okay, so before starting this webinar, it's just the basic where it will be everyone can keep use of it. So normally sometimes what we do is when the webinar is going on, we might focus on something. So I just request you all to keep yourself active during the session so that you can gain knowledge and you can know whatever, even though if you have missed out any 1 or 2 points, you will get additional, you will be able to learn more things from this webinar. And whenever you are free to, whenever you have any questions, you can just type the questions in chat box, and all the questions will be answered during the Q&A session. Okay, so let us move on to the agenda of what are the topics that we will cover in this session. We will cover the master's overview, the customer-wise rate setting, customer category, product category, and price master. So I feel most of the modules are maybe it is aware for you. So still, I just wanted to cover few points on this. So whichever is missed out, you can just take a glance on this. Okay, so this is the webinar of basic topics. So if at all you need the training on these complete training on these sessions or this complete product, you can reach us later. You can send a mail to training at gofrugal.com if at all you need the training sessions. Okay, now let's move on to the main topic. So this is the masters. Hope everyone knows about the masters module, from where you can see the masters. Like we have multiple masters like customer, supplier, product, packing, branch master, godown, executive master, and so on. Okay, so the masters is the main thing which we will add the details of the customer or suppliers, where we can save it and we can keep it all the details, and which will help us in making the transactions. So it is not required for us to add the customer details or supply details at the time of making purchase or sales transaction. It is a safe data. When there is a regular customers, then it is better to add the data in the masters and maintain it. And it will create a proper accurate data also. And this is the company master, where we will have the manufacturing wise. So the very first master, for example, if you are installing the new application, the ManageEasy application in your system, once you install it, okay, if at all you want to create the master, the very first master you have to create is the company master. So I'm just going on with the flow, business flow. Okay, so only when you create the company master, you will be able to create the supplier master. So company master is nothing but the either the manufacturer or the company of the product that you get it. Supplier is different, manufacturer. Some cases, both suppliers and the MFR or company master will be the same. So in that case, you will be creating two masters, one in company or MFR or company master, and also in the supplier master with the same name. Okay, so if at all, if you see here, you have few options of MFR, whether you want the products below this MFR or company master, whether to be billed or not to build. So if you enable the option allow billing, which you can see here, if you enable this option allow billing, so you will be able to make sales bill for the products that is mapped under this company or MFR. So similarly, allow free in billing, and similarly allow replacement in billing. So the products that comes under this MFR or company master, whatever the option that you want, you can just enable or disable from here. Okay, so similarly, the basic key settings like F3 for new, F4 for modify, and F5 for delete. And here the main thing is you cannot delete the master if you have made any transaction. If you have created the master and if there is no transaction made, in that case, you can delete the masters. Okay, so it is applicable for all the masters. Okay, now it is a supplier master. Supplier is nothing but the person who supplies the product to us. Okay, from whom we purchase the products. Okay, so you can maintain proper data and you can maintain proper stock, everything, and have a heavy efficient management of stocks. Okay, so you can get it. So here you can see all the details, the basic details, whatever you want, you can just fill it like name, supplier name, street, address, phone number, everything. So here again, when you just mention the GST number, by default, it will take the place or place of supply and GST registered, whether it is registered or unregistered, it will take by automatically, and you can just save it. Let me move on to next master, which is product master. Okay, so if you see a product master, it is the items that we purchase and we sell it. So okay, so it is main important master of this particular application, which gives the complete information of the product. Okay, where you can add the what to say, the size, volume, quantity, the packing, everything you can add it here, and you can add the HSN code. So HSN code will be under the GST tab. Okay, so you can just add HSN code and whatever the GST type, like 5% or 12%, whatever it is, you can map it over there. And here you have this advanced search. Okay, so the advanced search, what will do is, if at all you're not sure what is the starting letter of that particular product, okay, and you can type any letter by clicking on advanced search below, and you can just type it in the search box. So when you type the search inside, type it in search box, similar to that word, all the products will be loaded. So this advanced search is applicable for all the masters. Okay, let me move on to customer master, which is the fourth master. So as we saw, the first master to create is MFR company master, then supplier, then product. Okay, so then last it will be the customer master. So here you can create the customer master. So customer master will be added by you. So based on the details, you can just give the name, phone number, means the contact details, the GST number. See, since the managed application has multiple verticals, the main is pharma vertical. Okay. So pharma distribution vertical has the DL number. DL number is drug license number. Okay. So drug license number is mandatory. So here you can just mention this the drug license number 1 and drug license number 2. So by default, all the pharma distribution company will have 2 drug license, so which can be added here. Okay, similarly from customer master, you can create the rep name. You can just click by clicking on new rep or new customer category or new bank. So you can just create the respective field. Separately also you have the you have separate master for rep master, but still from here if you want to create, you can create and map it here. Okay, and also from customer master you can create the sales order directly. Okay, so now I'm just moving on to the next important master, which is customer wise rate setting in GoFrugal ManageEasy. Okay, so this customer wise rate setting is the most important feature which will be applicable available in standard edition. So it is not allowed in it is not provided in starter edition. It is available from standard edition. Okay, so it allows business to assign specific prices to product or to individual customers. Okay, so where you can just have the pricing, discount, promotions, everything you can map it. So the very first option means the very first step to enable customer wise rate setting is you have to go to tools, options from the menu. There you will get this business configurations. So there under business offer settings, you have bill offer details. So under bill offer details, here you have to press F2. Okay, so in this triangle, wherever you see this triangle drop down, so here you have to press F2 to get the list. So you can see here in the screen. So once you press F2, you will get this list. So here you can select what are the option it is required. So I'm selecting customer wise rate setting. Okay, so I'm selecting customer wise rate setting. Once it is enabled, the next step is to go to customers rate setting under master menu. Okay, so then next third step is once you open customer wise rate setting from master menu, you will get this particular window, which is customer wise rate setting. Here it will show as empty here under customer name. There you can here you can see customer wise, customer category wise, branch wise, area wise, MRP sales rate. So what you can do is you can just select for which category or which type you are going to provide the special prices. So here I have selected customer wise. Okay, for example, once you selected customer wise, you will get and then when you press enter here in this box next to customer name, you will get the list of customer. There you can select the particular customer to whom you want to provide a special price or a discount. Okay, similarly, when you click on customer category wise, and then when you press enter here, you will get the categories that you have created under customer category in master. You will get multiple categories, so that whatever the options that you give, either a discount a price for all the item or for any special price, so it will be applicable to all the customers under that particular category. Okay, so now I'm just showing you for a particular customer. So when you select, and if it is for the first time, it will show this particular detail, whether you want to provide the special price for this customer only for a particular product or for a particular company product or all company discount or product category. Okay, so particular product is nothing but one particular item, and particular company product is nothing but, for example, if I'm having a bot company. Okay, so I have products under a bot. So then if I select a bot, so the items under a bot company will be considered here and will be taken into consideration, and I have to change the prices for all the products for this particular customer. Okay, similarly product category, and all product is nothing but all the items, whatever the company it is, So all the items, whatever I have in the item master will be loaded here. And similarly, all company discount. So whatever the discount that I have given already at the time of purchase, okay, so all the company that has discount options will be loaded here. Again, similarly, product category. Product category is nothing but I have separate category like scheduled item, like homeopathy items, those types. So if I'm selecting product category, it will load only the items that is mapped under that particular category, and I can just change the prices or I can provide a discount for that particular product category alone. So now I'm just selecting particular product and I'm clicking on OK. So when I click on OK here, you will get the next screen, which is customer wise rate setting. In the same screen, you will load the items. Okay. So once the item is loaded, so you can see in the right bottom. So in this image, you'll just see the items. You can select for whatever the item that you want the price to be changed for this particular customer. Okay. So I'm moving on to next screen. See, I have selected the item and I have changed, I have that item has been loaded here. Here I have just changed the sales rate and I'll just click on F2 or save or modify here in the bottom. So once I do that, okay, what it will happen is it will get applied and when I make the bill for this particular customer and for this product, I'll get only the rate that I have entered here, the sales rate. But the rate in the product master will be different. Okay, so this is how you will be able to apply the customer wise rate setting or customer category wise also. Okay, so now here I have one more input for you. You can ask me, so if I'm loading all the items, okay, so is it necessary for me to change the price for all the product? It is up to you whether to change the price for all the product or or for few items alone. You can just load it. But will I be able to make sales bill when I'm doing this? Yes, of course you can make the sales bill, and I'll give you one more option here. Once you load the detail for which items that you want to change the price, okay, or whether you want to provide free or sales rate should be changed or PTR or PTS or some discount, whatever it is, you can just load the details and then you can export this. You have the option of exporting it. Once you export it, it will get exported in XLS format. Just change the data, that is just change the sales rate, or if you want to add product discount, you can add it, save it, and import the same in this. Once you import, it will get loaded here, and you can just press F2 to save. That's it. So that it is not required for you to stay in like you want to be in the same screen. You can just export and import it. Okay, so hope it is clear now. And now then let us move on to the next topic, which is customer category. Okay, so customer category is nothing but uh, like we have multiple types of category like retailer, stockist, as you see here, stockist, wholesaler, everything. So you can just go to that option under master, you can see customer category here. Okay, so here also you can just provide certain features to your category of customers. So like how in the sense, for example, if I'm having regular retail customers, I'll not be able to give the actual sales rate itself. So I might give some discount. Okay. So or else here what I can do is I can just, if I want to give, for example, if I have a MRP of 100 rupees for a particular item, for this category of customer, I need to reduce 40% off from the MRP. Then I can just mention 40% under deduct on MRP against that particular category. Okay, so it is available in next slide. Let me just show you. And one more thing, so here in this slide, you can add new category also. So in pharma, I'll just mention you clearly. In pharma distribution vertical, okay, so the category will be available by default. So these are the default categories. Okay, if at all you need to add new category, you can add the new category. But in FMCG, you have to create the new categories under customer category. Okay, so under customer category, as I saw, so I'm just selecting one particular category here, sales rate. Here you have the multiple options like bill rate on. So I'll just show you my screen. Okay, 1 second. 1 second. I'm just stopping sharing and again sharing my screen. 1 second. Hope my screen is visible. Hello.
Yes, Akka. It is visible.
Okay, thank you, Pooja. Okay, so I'll just show you now. Okay, so I'm just going here, selecting customer category. Here you can see the customer categories. Okay, so I'm just selecting modify, and here you can see the bill rate on. So here when you scroll down, you have multiple types. Okay, multiple billing rate types. So MRP, PTR, PTS. PTR is nothing but price to retailer and price to stockist. So this you can enable. So for this particular category, if you want the rate that has to be mentioned, whatever you have given under PTR or PTS at the time of purchase entry, that will be applicable when you make sales. So similarly, purchase rate, net rate inclusive is nothing but the GST inclusive. Sales rate inclusive is nothing but again tax inclusive. For example, if you have mentioned 100 rupees as sales rate while making purchase, the same will be taken here when you make sales, and that will be including GST. So 100 rupees will be including GST. And while splitting, it will show the actual value and the GST value, and total value will be as 100 rupees. So similarly, net rate billing, cost rate, MRP inclusive tax discount, MRP discount and tax inclusive, and sales rate and product discount inclusive. So whatever the rate that you wanted to fix for the category, any customer category, you can select it here. Okay, so and you can just mention if at all you want to deduct some percentage here, you can just mention, for example, 30%, whatever. If you want to mention, you can just mention. And if at all you want to maintain a separate serial billing for this particular customer category, you can just select the billing serial. So billing serial you will be creating under the tools common set options, common settings. So whatever the serial code that you want to mention, you can just mention and you can just save it. So that's how it will be. Second. Okay, so this is how it will be. Okay, so now I'm just moving on to the next slide. So whatever I showed you, so it is showing here. Okay, sorry. Okay, so now this we have created, and similarly in customer master itself you can create a customer category, as I said earlier, in customer category. So it is not required for you to create a new category uh, in customer category. You can, when you click on new customer category, this customer category will open and you can create newly, and you can map it here in whatever the customer, whatever the category that you wanted to map for a particular customer, you can map it here in the customer master, as you can see here, and you can just click on save by pressing F6 function key. Okay, if you have any doubts till now, you can just share it in the chat and we will be helping you in clarifying it at the Q&A session. Okay, so the next is the product category, which is again the important feature in GoFrugal Manage Easy. The product category is nothing but the items what we have. Maybe we can segregate. So here it is just the default category that they have given. You can just create the category based on your business. So like for example, surgical items. Okay, and homeopathic is already there. Maybe you can, for example, you can just create like a surgical item or any syrups, okay, or any tablets like that. You can split it and you can create here and you can map it for that product also. Okay, so if at all I'm creating a product category, okay, I can apply any rate, and I can just deduct the MRP here as we saw in the customer category. Similarly, you can create it here also. Okay, so I'm just selecting one of the particular product category, And here I'm just giving a detect on MRP, for example, 10%. So here we have one more option, which is like detect MRP percent for customer mapping. So that is for a particular customer category. If I have not selected anything for this particular category, I want 10% to be deducted from MRP for this particular product group. So that's how it will be for a particular customer category and for that particular product category. For example, I have a retail group of customers. I have 10 customers and a retail group. Okay. And I have 5 products in homeopathy group product category. Okay. So for this 10 customers, whatever the products I bill under the homeopathy, the discount that is from MRP, it will get deducted the whatever I have given the percentage here. That's how it will be. So the mapping will be done from here. So I have to click on this. I have to enable this product detect MRP for customer category. And then I have to click on customer mapping. Once I click on customer mapping, you can see here, you can just click select customer category. Once you click on select customer category, the categories that you have created will be loaded. There from there you can select it here. And you can click on save mapping. Okay. So it will be saved successfully. Sorry. Okay, so that's how you can just map the customer. Even without mapping also, even without mapping the customer category, still you can just without, see here, I have not enabled here. Without that, you can just select a 10%. So for all the customers, so if you are not enabling this particular option, what will happen is for all the customers for this particular product category items, by default, the percentage that you have given, for example, 10% will be deducted from the MRP when you make the sales bill. Okay, so hope it is clear for you. Let me move on to the last agenda of this ManageEasy Masters. Okay, so I am just giving you the overview of all the important master under ManageEasy, which is required for your business currently. So which is a price master. Okay, so master, price master. So price master is nothing but again the changing the sales rate or the purchase rate. Okay, mainly price master will be helpful only for the sales rate. You can fix the rate. You can, it's not required for you to change the sales rate in purchase entry screen or in item master. You can change the price master from price master itself for that particular item. Whatever the rate you wanted to fix here, okay, you can change it here and you can mention it here. For example, one minute, sorry. For example, I have selected the item and I have just mentioned it, and you can select where from when to when I have to keep this particular rate. So maybe it will be applicable, or you can use this price master at the time of festival season or some for some any offer types. When you have any offers going on at that time you can just change the sales and you can just select the date. For example, if I need it from 21st June to 30th June, you can just select the date. Okay, from effective from and to, then you can just save it. So for that particular period alone, this rate will be applicable when you make sales bill. Later on, by default, it will get changed the old rate. Okay, so hope all the masters, whatever we have discussed now, is clear. So we'll just move on to the key takeaways. So what are the takeaways that we have gone through from this webinar? So we have gone through the process of customer wise rate setting, and purpose of customer category, customer wise rate setting and its process, and the price master feature in ManageEasy. So even the product category we gone through, like, which is like customer wise rate setting, customer category, product category, and price master. So these are the 4 important topics that 4 important masters in GoFrugal ManageEasy, and which will be helpful for your business to go on a smooth basis. You can just try, if you have not you started using this feature, you can try it for any one category type you can create, and you can just try and have a look. So any doubts, team? So if you have any queries, please let us know. It is a time for us to have a Q&A session. You can just share your questions on the Q&A section.
Everyone, please note that if you have any queries regarding the session, you can directly ask to the presenter by requesting mic, or you can put it in the Q&A section. So our presenter will be answering them individually. We'll wait for 5 minutes so that you can recall the session, and you can post your queries. You can also share your suggestions about our webinar, because we will work on your suggestion in our upcoming session.
So Pooja, I would like to request you to share the poll also. Based on the business customers business, they can just let us know how they are taking into consideration. You can just share the poll.
Yes, Akasha. So here I'm starting the first poll. The first poll is about, to what extent are you familiar with the functions of the GoFrugal ManageEasy Masters module? I'm requesting all of you to answer to the poll so that we could get a better understanding of you about the topic.
I hope we have received the votes. Okay, seems
Uh,
few of them have mentioned like new to masters, and you have very basic knowledge. Hope you have got a few. You have got some idea about masters. Okay, so as I mentioned in the beginning of the slides, okay, so there is nothing big inside. So if at all you want the detailed session of the same, you can get it from detailed training session. And Pooja can go for the second poll.
Kashar. So here I'm at the second poll. The second poll is about, which master features are you most interested in learning more about? I said earlier, uh, I'm requesting you all to share your feedback in the poll. So it would help us to know how familiar are you with the topic. The 20% feedback I have got. I will wait for 1 more minute so that you all can answer to the poll. Thank you everyone for your response. Meanwhile, I'm sharing the survey link in the Q&A section. This survey is nothing but a feedback from you guys. With the help of this survey, we can analyze how our webinar is going on, and with your feedback, we will do the changes and improve our upcoming webinars. So I request you all to fill the survey. It will hardly take 1 or 2 minutes. Few questions are there. Hope all of you can access the survey link. Can't access, please put it in the Q&A section. I will try to share it again. Hope you all have filled the survey. I will look into it and work on it accordingly. So I would like to thank you all once again for joining the webinar and your continuous support. So I just want to remind you all that every week we are conducting the customer webinar. So every Tuesdays, every Wednesdays, and every Thursdays, the webinar will be conducted product wise. So I request you all to share a word to your co-customers to join the webinar and support us as much as possible. I would like to wind up the session by thanking Divyaka. Thank you, Divyaka, for this wonderful session. It is indeed an insightful session. I hope it will help the customers in their field. So thank you all once again. So we'll meet in the next session. Until then, take care. Have a great day, partners. Bye.
Thank you, partners. Thank you, Pooja.
Bye, Akka.
Sorry, thank you, customers. Yeah, bye-bye.